The basic business financial infrastructure. Businesses waste tons of hours and thousands of dollars by not doing this correctly. It seems obvious, but of over 300 clients, only a small percentage actually had this set up properly. So we're gonna go over 4 elements to the proper basic business financial infrastructure. I'm Anthony Price, Tax Tone CPA. I work with hundreds of business owners and investors to help them save tax and make life easy when it comes to accounting and finances. So let's get into the basic infrastructure you need to save time, save money. Let's talk about the first thing, which is proper entity structure. You need to know what the right entity structure is for you. Unless you're going to take your entity public or fund your business with outside investors or bring on foreign partners, you don't need a C Corp. If you have a partner, you may need a partnership, obviously. But for most people, you just start with an LLC. And you're probably going to have some experience in accounting and taxes by the time you're ready for an S Corp. If you're making over, call it $80K a year, you probably need an S Corp at that point. Start with the proper infrastructure. For some people, that's nothing. Next, let's talk about financial accounts. You're doing business, you need some accounts to receive and send business payments from, right? So let's talk about payment processors first. Maybe you're using Stripe if you're a marketer, maybe you're using Shopify if you're e-com. Just know, if you make enough gross revenue, you're gonna receive a form called a 1099K. And if you don't report the business income from that 1099K to the IRS, you're gonna get a bill for the taxes, even if there shouldn't be any taxes because you also didn't report the expenses related to that income. So that's where you're processing your payments. Then the money goes to your business bank account, right? Great. Just know that your business bank account is for your business transactions. Guess what? Your personal bank account is for your personal transactions. Whenever you need money for your personal transactions, you can take that money from your business bank account and you can put it into your personal bank account. Whenever your business needs money that maybe you're holding it personally, you can take that money personally and put it into your business account. If you're a partner in a partnership or a shareholder with multiple shareholders in an S Corp, if you are a shareholder in a C Corp, it can be a little bit more complicated than that, but the majority of you should know, just transfer money back and forth. Don't just incur transactions on behalf of your business out of your personal accounts, or vice versa. Don't commingle. And now when it comes to credit cards especially, I know everybody loves to collect those credit card rewards points, but how about just one business credit card, right? If you really need it, open it. If you're putting on a lot of ad spend, you're buying a bunch of things, you do FBA for Amazon, okay, maybe you need 16 credit cards. Just be ready for your bookkeeper to hate you and spend a lot more money on bookkeeping because it is so much more complicated to organize 16 different credit card accounts than one. So that's your financial accounts. Next is your accounting ledger and your documentation. These probably should be software since it's 2025 and later, right? So QuickBooks Online, great solution. Google Drive for your receipts and your other documentation to support what's on your tax returns. Understand that on your tax returns, you're saying certain things happened, right? And the IRS auditing you is saying, prove it. And so in order to prove it, you gotta save proof. So put it in Google Drive. That's this whole point, right? And when we're reporting your business income and expenses, we gotta compile all that information into what's called financial statements. And so you gotta have an accounting ledger too. Some people can do it on Google Sheets or Excel if you have a very small business and you can't afford $25 a month. Otherwise, just use QuickBooks. Sometimes you need to track miles and like hours for maybe material participation in a rental. So there's other softwares for that. Otherwise, just do it in Excel or Google Sheets. Fourth is a tax and financial plan. You may not have one. Let me make one for you really quick. Once a year, you're gonna meet with your CPA to discuss tax strategy, everything you got going on for the year. 4 times a year, quarterly, you're gonna have a bookkeeper prepare your books so you know how much money you made throughout the year, and so you can estimate how much you should pay for your tax estimates. Maybe twice a year, you're reviewing your business financial plan or your personal net worth, right? Assets minus liabilities is your net worth. And maybe you're annually meeting with your financial advisor as well to discuss your financial goals and what you're invested in. If you're not just investing all of your money into a low-cost index fund, 9 out of 10 financial advisors hate that trick because maybe it takes away from their fees a little bit. Don't at me in the comments, financial advisors. Anyways, this is gonna make paying taxes suck way less, and it's gonna keep you accountable to the numbers because you'll know whether your net worth increased or not, or at least know why it might not, right? Bad crypto investments, investments, new boat. Sometimes a new boat is a great investment, actually. You never know what kind of networking opportunities might come from a good boat trip. Just make sure to mark the important dates on your calendar, especially like tax deadline day, or maybe mark 2 months earlier to remember to start preparing for it, because if you start thinking about taxes on April 15th, your CPA probably doesn't like you. And you want your CPA to like you, right? The 4 elements: proper entity structure, your financial accounts, your accounting and documentation infrastructure, a tax and financial plan. Keep it simple. If you can do those 4 things, you're gonna have a lot of success with your taxes and your finances. It's the basics that get you to the finish line. So if that was helpful, valuable, like and subscribe. We got some great content about to come out. If you wanna get in touch with me and my team, got links in the description. Tax Tone out.